So I'm going to do a little recording today to show people where to find things on our St. Croix County Valley Beekeepers website. So I have this up right here. On the home page, obviously we have our banner. You'll see all the menu items. If you hit more, we have the options for mentoring. That'd be where you'd find your youth mentor application and any questions if you have adult mentorship issues. And then we have a members only page and a member archive. We've gotten so much data on there that you can check both of those. You do need to be a member and you'll get access once you're a member to those pages, and you can reset your password. Is something through the website that we do. If you have questions, you can always email us and I'll see if I can help you. We do have some club apparel, although that's going to be changing in the next couple months. So that link may go away, but let's just go through the first page here. At the top, we have these a new section called Be Aware, some issues that you can keep your eye on. We talked about some of these at our meetings. There's pollinator support, and I added the sugar black recipe that we got from a few years ago. If you're looking for that, it's kind of a timely tips thing that I'm going to keep up there so that you can see what's going on immediately. This generally gives our banner of what the meeting is coming up. And here we just had our meeting last night. So we will be updating that, and we will be meeting the second Thursday in February. Although I see that it says February 20, apparently the 24 didn't come across. So we'll fix that and get that going. On this section here, and I will click on it actually after I go down through the contact page, we have the beekeeper and pollinator resources. This is where we have links to local and very pertinent beekeeping resources. There are thousands of them online. We just put a few of them on our resources page, and you can do a little digging. Some of these places have come to us and been speakers for us. Others are local resources. We try to keep all the resources local because that's an important component of our beekeeping. And then obviously is our contact us if you have a question, if you need to tell me that you have classes that you're going to be putting on the calendar. This is where you would need to send it. You can either click the link for email us or just put it in the little form over here and send it. And this is where our meeting location is, and you can subscribe to the blog. But I'm going to go back up to the resources page because that's a big one. So this is where, if you're new to beekeeping or you want to point somebody to some information, these are all resource links online. And I do check these occasionally. I will be checking to make sure that they're all valid links. We have the honeybee basics and bee identification, various basic things about honeybee life cycles and forage maps. If you have any that you might suggest, I can look into them and we can add them to this list. I just don't want it to get too long so that it's not just a list of thousands of websites. Just trying to keep local and pertinent to our beekeepers in our area. This is particularly the resources for our local beekeepers in our area. And again, we'll just keep that kind of to a minimum unless there's one that's really pertinent to our club in general. And then we have some national beekeeping organizations, the Bee Culture Magazine, Be Informed, various things, some local and national suppliers of bee supplies. We also, it should be noted that several of the members make hives, make different tools for things. So if you're a member, that is a resource that we may be adding a page of, like member share kind of things in the future, but that is kind of a future feature of our website. This is on the honey and other bee products. The Wisconsin Honey Producers Association is very good, with lots of updates, the rules for selling honey, and the National Honey Board. Down here, we have our pollinator resources, the Xerxes Society, some local seed companies that offer pollinator mixes and natives. I just added the Bee and Butterfly Fund, which also is a nonprofit that works with some of these nurseries to find pollinator seeds for our bees and other pollinators in the area. And then we have some lists of avoid these products. This is our swarm removal. So this is like our resources. If you are willing to get on the swarm removal list, we have this contact that you can check on, and with members that are willing to at least talk to people about swarm removal. Often people mistake hornets and wasps for honeybees. And as a beekeeper, this is totally voluntary. So if there's a situation that you don't want to remove somebody's honeybees, or they are wasps and hornets, you can definitely just send them to a professional resource that would remove those, because we're not obligated in any manner. This is just a public service that some of our members are willing to do. And then a few other, this is a little feature that a Girl Scout did for her project. She looked up some different websites with bee resources. And again, I'll be checking these again to make sure that they're valid links. And then we obviously have our links on the bottom here. So I'm going to scroll back up to the top. And this is an important one. We have it right after the homepage. We have our calendar. And we have information about our hive inspections for our club that are at Peace Lutheran Church in Baldwin. Those are maintained through the season, and then some of our members take care of them during the winter. There are hive inspections for members and community members that want to learn more about bees before our meetings during the season. And any updates are on here as far as the timing of that. And then we have all our calendar events. You'll see this one just has last night's meeting, but as we add things to the calendar, we can put on member sponsored classes, or if you have any work days that you would like to invite other members to, we can definitely put these on here. There is a form in the member only place where you can give us information about any classes that you're doing so that we can add those to the calendar. We're kind of ending up the year here in November, and we will reconvene in February. So keep an eye on the calendar, check it every couple weeks and see if there's any things coming up, because there may be some classes that you can join. This is our general meeting information. Looks like I need to change the year because we're almost to 2024. And you can find out more information about this. It goes to the contact form. That's pretty straightforward. Membership information. We generally try to get people to join in February and March so they can get the full season of beekeeping in. We'll be updating this for 2024. I believe we're going to keep pretty much all the details the same. We may be able to do a digital payment. We had that, and then we had some issues due to the IRS and tax reporting. So we'll be working on that, but there definitely is an online form, and it'll email us, and then you can pay at the meeting or send a check in. And that works really well. If you need to print it off and you prefer to write it out, you can easily download that and print those off and bring them to a meeting. This just explains what mentorship is about, different opportunities. Part of being a member means that you have access to some adult mentorship, and you can call these people for advice. We have several members that are willing to do that. We try to match up people in the area that they live in as best we can. And then we do offer youth scholarships. We have pollinator programs that we do around, and education events that we do in the St. Croix and Pierce County areas, as well as the fairs where it's an educational and a fundraising opportunity for us. This is a little honeybee video by one of our members that was just really cool, and it's a great promo. If you want to share that, that's awesome. And we always need volunteers for various things. We have all sorts of parts of our club that we have. We need committee leaders and just volunteers to help us out. And it's great. You get to know people really well in the club and get to reach out to various people and educate people about bees and honey and pollinators. And it's usually a really fun thing to do. So if you can help us out in any way, it would be great to just fill that out for us and send that to us. And then here's our membership form way at the bottom. If you click the link, it'll take you to that also, so you don't have to scroll all the way down. We already went over our resources page, but it's also got a button up here so that you can point people to that. This is a good place to start if you're definitely a new beekeeper, but these are updated frequently. You know, it is the web, and new websites come out all the time. So we try to keep this updated. I check it every 6 months or so to make sure the links are valid. So then we have our bee blog, and 2 little commercials here for this. One, I usually try to get the meetings on here and anything happening that's exciting. I love to get pictures from members to put them up if I can. I don't always get to all the blogs, but if anybody's interested in becoming a blog writer to add to it, I can definitely train someone to write blogs. You don't need to be right next to me. If I train you and give you access, you can share some things. Again, we try to keep it local and pertinent to our club and community in the Western Wisconsin area. So, but it is a nice resource, keeps people updated. It emails all the members with any updates that are happening. So, and just to give you an idea, there's some different categories here, but for example, we had our meeting notice. So we have a little survey. If you haven't done that already, click here and you can go to that. Lots of categories. They have different information on past speakers. So all sorts of fun links there. And then if you are a member, I'll go into the mentoring first. This is where you would get information on our mentoring programs. So this is our youth beekeeping program applications. We do those, they're due January 15th. And this may be updated a little bit, but we will be having these active and live. So if you know a youth from, I believe it's 11, no, I can't find the thing, 11 to 18, we can offer a scholarship where we work with youth beekeepers to just teach them about honeybees, and they keep their own hives. And we have donated hives and bees for a period of 2 years. It is a commitment, and the applicants do need to apply. So this is just a great program. We've had lots of young beekeepers come through that. And then if you are interested in adult mentoring and you didn't check it on the form, you can always write your information in here and we'll get back to you. And that kind of is the bottom of that page. And then if you are a member and you have access, and if you don't have access and you are a member, let me know, send me an email and I will get that remedied. The website hosting that we use is a little funny. It has 2 different things. And so I usually have to double check and make sure that you're subscribed to both the blog and the members, only for them to get information. But if you do have access, there's a lot of things here. I'm going to sign in and hopefully you don't all scrape my password, but This is what you'll see. If you forget your password, you can reset it. Give it a few minutes. It takes like 10-15 minutes for the email to come in. Sign in. So we start out with our member equipment request. So the club has equipment that we rent out. If you volunteer, that the fees can be waived at one of our club sponsored events, but this is kind of a general form that you can fill out to request any equipment. And we have that, usually our vice president and president keep those. And so you can we'll work with them to get the equipment picked up and dropped off. This just goes over some of the various things. If you volunteered for 4 more hours at a club event, there's no charge for this. If you don't, you can definitely pay the club. It just keeps it in good working order for us when we so we can take care of that. Every meeting we have refreshments. You can always sign up for refreshments there. The member cooperative workday opportunities, this is a new thing, but if you have a workday or a class that you're hosting, I'll just click on that. Okay, I don't know why. Request access. All right, we'll come back to that later, maybe in another video. Because that should be accessible to everyone. That might be because I'm logged in. And then down at the bottom, we have some 2023 videos. So some of our Zoom meetings have been recorded, not all of them. Some speakers requested we don't record them. During COVID, we had a lot more because most of everything we did was either via Zoom. But we have some videos about some of our speakers or with our speakers at the meetings. There's more in the member archive also. We have some pertinent downloads. We have the members list. That's just for members only. Please don't share it or use it for soliciting business for other things. Our boards and committees currently, our survey from last year, our secretary's report, which we do have more of those that need to be put out here. So definitely some more downloads from the year before. If you're all interested, here's some more videos. We do have a YouTube channel. That's where these are hosted, but these are really good videos to rewatch and share with people via, it is a private page because it is for members. But if you have someone that's interested and want to know what a membership meeting would be like, this is a great place that you can share the YouTube link. So you'll have to click on that and get through there. This is our Constitution bylaws. We did an update last year that we worked on. So if you want to know about that or are interested in being an officer, that's a good resource there. And back up to the top, we have our member archive. So this is similar to the same thing, just older resources. If you want to know who is a member in 2020, you can definitely get that information there. The minutes for many of the meetings. We have 2020 videos that we did, which are very interesting. Quite a few good ones. This was the first one I did with Adrian, and we're hoping to get him back in 2024. This was really fun because he had to come to our house and I did the video here. And so it was a good practice session to record these. We have more downloads, obviously, with other things. There's our sugar block recipe, but there's a link to it on the front page. Videos from 2021. And so lots of resources for members. This is our survey that you can look through and see what we're doing in the past. So, and then the last one is our club apparel. Again, that one will probably be going away to change. I'm going to redo this and see if we can't find a different solution for some of these merchandise that we can wear at club outings. I'm trying to look for a different supplier so that we can get the prices a little better, but everything's gone up, so we'll see how that goes. So just keep that in the back of your mind that it may look different the next time you check on it. And that is pretty much the whole website. Up here on the top, there's always a link. It's kind of the latest and greatest of what we've put on. Right now, this links you to the Wisconsin honey producers website regarding something that we talked about at our meeting with the Hive Act, and you can read more about that there. So that pretty much covers it. I hope that helped a little bit so that you know where all the parts are. You can always click this little chat down here. I am not always on, but I always respond within a couple days. So if you have a question, and I will either give you an answer that I know, or I'll get somebody who can give you an answer regarding the club, beekeeping. I do my best to keep that up. So if you guys have any questions, again, send me a message, send me an email. If you're interested in helping on keeping the website updated, I would love to talk to you. I will absolutely train you. So have a great day.